so important that we take a time, we take a moment, and we reflect on the possibilities that we either will succeed long term or we will be someone that might need to be a greeter at Walmart, right? That's just the truth, right? When I went and bought another TV this past weekend, and I'm walking in Walmart, and this gentleman is standing there, older gentleman standing there saying, "Good afternoon." I'm like, "Okay, good afternoon, sir." And it's unfortunate because nobody wants to be that guy as the greeter at Walmart. And no offense to Walmart, I got no issues with Walmart. I'm just stating that that's not the lifestyle that I want for myself. That's not the lifestyle I want for my children, and that's definitely not the lifestyle that I want for you. So make sure that you are doing the things that we're about to discuss to ensure your long-term success and your financial journey. All right, so let's get into some tools. And off the top of my head, there's a couple of things that I just know off the top of my head that is a must. One, you got to have a budget. You got to have a budget. A budget is not how much do you spend. You need to know how much you spend on everything every month. Monthly budget. My mortgage, your rent, electricity bill, all your bills, utility bills. If you got a car note, if you got, obviously if you got car insurance, if you pay for subscriptions, you pay for gas, variable expenses that change every month, which is gas, maintenance on your car, variable expenses that change every month, fixed expenses that don't change, your mortgage, your rent, your I guess your car insurance, things that don't, the set bills that don't change is fixed expenses. Variable expenses are things that do change, right? So everything need to be on a spreadsheet. You got to know. This can't be a question. You got to know what your budget is, how much money is coming out every month. And you got to redo that budget every 3 months. Every quarter, you need to look at it and say, okay, am I currently still spending the same amount of money? Am I spending a little bit more? Am I spending a little bit less? Second thing, can you cut your expenses? Because sure, you know your income, you know your expenses. What's that number that's left over? Are you plus or are you negative? If you negative, you definitely got to lower your expenses, have a lower lifestyle, spend less money on going out to eat and things like that. But if you are in the green, you still need to ask yourself the same question. Are you overspending on things that you don't need? As someone that has a household and children, I always am analyzing and seeing, like, are we overspending? Because we do spend, right? But we need to make sure that we're not overspending, because the next thing and the next two things we talk about is so important and why you need to cut your budget or cut your expenses if need be. Number 3, pay off your debt. Please. Pay off your debt. Pay off your bad debt. Bad debt. Let's just go over bad debt real quick. Bad debt is money that's coming out that's not bringing you money in, right? So your car note is terrible debt. Everyone needs a car. We understand that everyone needs a car. But your car note is bad debt. Significantly bad debt. If you are someone that has a car note and you can pay off that car, do everything you possibly can to pay off the car as soon as possible. Right? I paid off a car in 2 years. Earlier this year, I paid off my car. It is one of the most gratifying experiences is to have your title and not have to actually pay a bank, because your car is officially your car. Because if you didn't know, your car ain't really yours until you pay it off. Right? Credit card debt. By far the worst debt you can have. Stop spending extra on these credit cards. Be disciplined. If you need to put your credit cards away, hey, take a scissors to them, put them in a book somewhere, lock them in the safe, and pay off these balances. Debt is death, and we had a whole playlist about debt specifically. But debt is death. It is weight on your shoulders that then cannot allow you to do the next thing, which is invest. You cannot be someone that housed so much debt and you're spending and spending and spending, and then you're paying and trying to pay down this debt with interest rates, and they're just compounding. The rates is compounding on top of your balance. They're then charging you interest on the balance that you currently have. It's an uphill climb, and it's one of those situations that in some cases people got hundreds and thousands of dollars in credit card debt, which is insane. Absolutely insane. Right? So card notes, credit cards, personal loans, student loans, all of these things are debt that you need to get off of your shoulders. Right? You will not be able to run at a pace that is significant when you have all of this weight on you. It's impossible. Right? These are the things that we can control because we control how much we spend. We control the type of debt that we have. We ultimately control if we're going to be financially responsible and disciplined. All right. Number 4, you have to invest. Investing has to be a part of your lifestyle, the same way that your diet is a part of your lifestyle, or your health is a part of your lifestyle, or going to the gym is part of your lifestyle, or reading the Bible if you are someone that does that, or something. Like, it has to be a part of your daily discipline, your weekly, your monthly discipline, your quarterly discipline. You have to get into a lifestyle of it, because that is how you then propel yourself in this environment forward. There's no other way. There's no other way to do it. You make money. You have a budget. You lower your expenses. You pay off your debts, and you invest your money continuously and consistently over a long period of time. Investing money could mean the stock market. It could mean real estate. It could mean crypto. It could mean owning a business. It could mean, a lot of things. But you have to do all of it. Right? So let's go down the list. Number 1, budget. Number 2, lower your expenses. Lower your lifestyle. Make sacrifices. Right? Number 3, pay off your debts. Number 4, invest. And then number 5 is create a business, gig economy, create extra income that you can then use to then really propel yourself forward when it comes to your investments, your business. You growing money on the side. You have multiple streams of income to where then you can really get yourself in a financial situation that can then be free or provide security to you, rather than the paycheck to paycheck struggle, stress environment that we currently live in today.